So in question 12, we are asked to look at this diagram and ask what is the length of line segment YZ. In the diagram we see that we've got line segment YZ and we've got three collinear points X, Y, and Z, and we're given the measurement, the distance, or the measure between X and Y, or the measure of XY, and the distance between Y and Z, or the measure of YZ. So we're told the measure of XY is equal to 6a minus 5, and the measure of YZ is equal to 4a. We're also told in this problem that XZ is equal to 45, or the measure of XZ is 45. What is the length of line segment YZ? Well, YZ is 4a, so obviously we're going to have to solve for a in order to solve this problem. We've got to remember our segment addition postulate. Okay, so our segment addition postulate, which is that XY plus YZ equals XZ. Okay, so we can start plugging in what we've got. XY, we've got 6a minus 5, plus YZ, we've got 4a, equals XZ, we've got 45. Okay, so just by plugging things in, we've already got an equation we can solve. We can solve for a, and then we can solve backwards for YZ. So let's go ahead and finish this. So solving for a, we can remove the parentheses since there's just implied 1 in front of each of these. We've got 6a minus 5 plus 4a is equal to 45. We can combine like terms. 10a minus 5 is equal to 45. And adding 5 to both sides, we get 10a equals 50. This cancels out. And dividing by 10, we get a equals 5. So a is equal to 5. We can now plug that a back into YZ up here, because we need to be able to solve for YZ. That's what the question's asking for. So if the measure of YZ is equal to 4a and a is equal to 5, that would be 4 times 5, or 20, and so we get that the length of YZ, as they put it, length of YZ, line segment YZ, is equal to 20. Now let's look at our choices, and there's 20. The answer is going to be C. So the answer to number 11 is C. I'm sorry, number 12 is C. Sorry about that, we're doing number 12. And the important thing to notice is that I didn't even look at the choices, the various multiple choice possibilities, before I did the calculations. I first did my calculations right here, okay, and then and only then did I look at my choices. Sometimes that's a good strategy. If you have a pretty good idea that you know what the calculation should be, it's really reassuring when you do your calculations and then you find an answer and then you check to see that the answer is on the list of possible answers.